Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, just a quick intraday update. Earlier today, I already mentioned on Discord that should we see one more high, then we have a first micro 5-wave move to the upside from the recent low. I'm talking about from yesterday's low. And again, this is just an intraday update, so you'll find the daily chart discussed in the previous update earlier today. That gives you all the context. Don't put too much weight on these micro patterns, micro movements if you're rather looking for the overall bigger picture. Because here the idea is that we should be heading towards like 73.5 to 74.4 K next, and we are heading into that direction. Support did hold. I want to highlight the potential maybe that if there is another pullback, I would probably see it as internal wave 2. So there could be another 1-2 setup here. Depends on how this is subdividing. Obviously, we're dealing with really smallest microstructures. And we should see the market overall stretch higher, That's the idea. And that's the idea, first of all, due to the bigger picture overall context. Let me just shift this all a little bit. And then also due to the fact that we've now seen a first 5-wave pattern to the upside, again, from yesterday's low, which doesn't mean the wave 2 has to happen, right? It just means that, look, if there is a pullback, it can be an opportunity. Now, I can't give you a support area at this stage for it because we haven't topped yet. But if we see a pullback, then the invalidation point for this localized 1-2 setup is the low from yesterday. So this is the latest key level. Throughout this entire move up, I've worked a lot with those key levels. I highlighted to you, look, if those are the levels against which we can focus on higher. This one was one, then this one here at around 64,850. Now we've got another one because we're forming higher lows and we break out, right? So this is the latest key level against which we can focus on higher. Not this one here, because Elliott Wave tells us that this is now a 5-wave move up. So while a pullback isn't guaranteed, if it happens, it might very well break below this sort of intraday low at 67,600 or so. And it is not an invalidation point, right? It's just what we would like to see in a wave 2 pullback. If there is one, as a setup for an internal third wave, then get another 4, get another 5, which can then send us towards probably like 71, 72K next. But overall, I'd like to see the market get to that 73.5 to 74K level. And why that level is so important, I discuss that in the daily chart every day. It's because this is the target, first ideal target, not a maximum or something. It's the first ideal target for this third wave, a larger degree third wave. So it's overall looking quite good. If we zoom out a little bit, then we can see that Bitcoin is, and internet is a bit slow here, that we're approaching a trend line. Is it a very important one? No, but we have 2 touch points here. Might even be adjusting that just slightly. So we're approaching the next trend line. Is it a major one? No. But it still is one that needs to be watched, and it's a bit of a dynamic resistance, obviously. So if it is reached, it's around 69,200. Breaking above it would be a fuel for further upside momentum, I'm sure. But for now, the overall bullish outlook is being followed. Until we only, when we only had 3 waves up, there was still, let's say, the risk of a dip back into support. I mean, risk or opportunity, whatever. But now that we have 5 waves, I'd rather look for direct move up. That's the signal the market gives us, right? With a 5-wave move up. It can change. Again, bear in mind, these are microstructures. I typically give my latest outlook for gold members on Discord, even between videos. There are additional updates. So if you want to stay up to date about the microstructures, check it out. But overall, as long as we're now holding above the red key level, the focus is on higher. Okay, a break below could still keep the focus on this orange support zone between 65,200 and 66,890. Actually, in the very short term, the market has now reached the next micro FIB extension target at 68,780, which is sort of micro resistance together with this trend line. So that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.